What's going on? Terry Arcade back with another video. This is somewhat of a continued video to the first video that I made before this one, to the backwards compatibility to the Xbox One for the Xbox 360 physical game disc. And this one I had to do some research. I thought it was just only in the previous one, I showed that Metal Gear Solid HD collection that you only can play the two. But if you have the physical game disc, because with the HD collection, it comes with two game discs. So on one of the game disc, it does have the Peace Walker HD edition. So if you have that physical copy, you can still play it in your Xbox One consoles, and you can still buy this digitally. I'm not too sure when they're going to delist it, but I'm not going to show any thing in this video for this game. You guys can just gonna have to wait until I get into this one. So, but let's get back into the next level game or episode. But this is just to let you guys know you can still play the Peace Walker HD backwards compatibility if you have the physical game disc, and you can still pick this up digitally. I think for like $15 if it's still available. But let's get back into the game list. Okay, now we're back on the next episode in my backwards compatibility games. You can see in the previous video, Metal Gear Solid, that it shows that I showed you that you only can play the two games. You can still play the physical, the Peace Walker HD if you have the disc, because the physical does come with the Game 1 and Game 2 disc, and you can still buy the Peace Walker digitally. You can see in a previous video before this one. So let's get into this first game. So now it is going to be Gears of War 3. This one is 8.1 gig. This one, I like this game. People didn't really like this game, but this is one of the Gears of War. I like the first one and this one. Number two, I didn't really like. But this one I like, and people didn't really like this game because of the sawed-off shotgun. You can kill like 3 or 4 people at one time if they're in a group. I used to play it with my friends multiplayer online. That was a good time. At the Gears of War is the one that really made it, on multiplayer place to play games. And this one gives you some add-ons, but it gives you the Aaron Griffin character, Phoenix. So it gives you the booster pack with some more maps, Commando Dom, all of these game add-ons. So it's mostly like multiplayer and skins and weapon skins. And remember on this one, if you pre-order these Xbox 360 games long time ago, they will give you additional DLC or game add-ons, like either at Best Buy, I think at Target, and I know at GameStop. Each one had different game add-ons and DLCs. So let's get into the Microsoft Store, see what the price is for this one. Okay, so this one, Gears of War 3, you could play it if you have Game Pass, but it shows that you won't buy it. I guess it's probably been delisted, but if you have a Game Pass, you'll be able to play Gears of War 3. Okay, let's check to see if there's any enhancement. Yeah, so this gives you some enhancement. That answers your questions, like for people who don't know what console they want to get, the Series X or the Xbox One X or the Xbox One console. So for me, I have the Xbox One X, so this will give an enhancement to the game. It doesn't give any frames, boost frames or anything like that. So let's check out to see what the players mode. So single player, this one does hold a split screen, local 2-on-2, multiplayer. So yeah, the ones you probably looking for is probably the split screen. So you and a friend can play a co-op. Let's check out the ratings. Yeah, this one gives it a good one. So 4.7. I was one of the people. I like this game. I do agree with it. 86% 5-star, 4% 1-star. Good times, good memories. Update Dawn is back. Gears 3, best Gears. I missed the old days. 12 years later. 5-star, 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 all 5 stars. Okay, let's check out this. Check out the game add-on. So it gives you 33 game add-ons. I think it's all. This is basically just going to be like the multiplayer, maybe skins, add-ons like this one. Yeah, Lancer skin, the Omen skin. I remember. I'm not too sure if it's this one. I remember if you buy the limited edition or the not the standard edition, but if you buy the limited edition, you get additional add-ons like the gold lancer or the gold shotgun and stuff like that. And so 19.99 gives you the whole weapon skin collection, like the lancers and all that stuff, gold and all that stuff, holograms and stuff like that. So this one's another one, the anime, Thunder anime. So I think this is basically all just skin add-ons, shotguns and all that stuff. $3.99, $2.99, $2.99. Yeah, so this is basically all skin add-ons to your weapons. It does not show, for like characters or anything like that. It's just basically for your go back out, skip that. So just basically the DLCs for the guns and stuff like that. Let's go back out into the main screen. So Gears of War 3, you could play it with Game Pass. And if you don't have Game Pass, you have a physical copy, you could still play this Gears of War, just update it into your system, but you won't be able to buy it digitally, if I'm not mistaken. So let's get into the next one. So the next one is going to be Sonic. Okay, let's check out what's going on in here. Sonic Generations, and this one holds 8 gig. Double check to see if there's any game add-ons. Haven't played a Sonic game for a long time, but I do have it, so I'll be able to enjoy it. Not too sure if people give this a good or bad game. Let's check out the game store, Microsoft Digital Store. Okay, so this one, okay, Compare Edition. This is the first time this is popping up. Okay, so this is the bundle pack for the Sonic the Hedgehog Legacy bundle for $59.99 for, I guess it's for digital. So I'm basically just going, okay, not sold separate. So this is the one I'm looking for. Now looking for the bundle pack. Check out the just the regular. So yeah, this has been delisted. I'm thinking if you buy the bundle pack, I'm not too sure if it's in that bundle pack, but this one you won't be able to play. It's been delisted, not available. If you have the physical copy, Xbox 360 game disc, you will be able to play this backwards compatibility. Okay, so let's check out the enhancement. Okay, so this one does give an enhancement. So I hope this help you guys out with what console you want to get. You want to get the Xbox One X, you get the enhancement. And if you buy the Series X or S, you get the frames per second boost. I guess 60 frames per second, I think, instead of the 30 frames per second. Yeah, so if you only have Xbox One like me, I want to get the enhancement. But if you have the Series X or S, you get both of them. You get the enhancements and you get the frames per second. And if you have only the Xbox One, you get none of these enhancements. So I hope this helps you guys out to choose what console you want to buy new or pre-owned. I'm not too sure if you can stick the Xbox One new, but I know you probably get a pre-owned for very cheap. So let's get into the screenshots. Screenshots does look pretty good. Vibrant neon. Okay, so gives you that old school Sonic. Yeah, so I tested it. I really didn't really get into it. I played the old Sonic for the Sega Genesis. I think 1 and 2, and I'm not too sure about 3, but I beat 1 for the old Sonic for the Sega Genesis. And check out the ratings, 4.5. So people do like this. I know one of the Sonic Hedgehog in the Xbox 360 series that people don't really like. I'm not too sure which one it is. I thought this was it, but I guess this is not. And people like this one. So 4.5. So 80% give it 5-star. 5% give it 1-star. Okay, so this needs to be on Game Pass. It's perfect. It needs a lot more players, and it's a great game. So Sonic 1 and Sonic Generation, 5-star. Okay, so Generation does what Force doesn't. Best game ever to me. Best Sonic game to start with. Recommended. So I guess this is, if you want to pick up a Sonic Hedgehog for the Xbox 360, I guess this is Sonic Generations is probably a good one to start with. One of the best Sonic games, good game. Yeah, so this is a good game to pick up if you want to pick up any of the Sonic, but unfortunately it's been delisted. If you just want the game by itself, you need to buy the physical copy. Unless if you want to pick up that bundle pack, $59.99. Not too sure what's in that one, but I just choose this one because this is what I'm looking for, the Xbox 360 backwards compatibility. So that's why I always say, always get the physical copy. You can still play it, pop it in, update it. Okay, so let's go check to see if there's any add-ons. Okay, so just only the bundle pack. So what comes to, okay, so the bundle pack, Sonic the Hedgehog Legacy Bundle Pack includes 6 games. So this one is in that bundle pack. Okay, so Sonic Adventures, Sonic Adventures 2. Okay, so Sonic Generations is in that bundle pack. So if you don't have the physical copy, you can pick up the bundle pack for $59.99, and this will be included in that bundle pack. So you get 6 games: Sonic 4, Sonic 4 episode. I think it's episode 2, 1 and 2, and then Sonic the Fighters. So I'm not too sure what's in that, if that's an Xbox One. I do have some Sonic. I don't know which one I have. I'm not too sure what Sonic Xbox One I have. I haven't played Xbox One for a while. I'm just playing the Xbox 360 and some other multiplayer games. So, but if you want that one, you can pick up the bundle pack. But if you're just looking for that one game, you won't be able to play it unless you have the physical Xbox 360 game disc. So let's go back into the main. Okay, so yeah, so you won't be able to pick that up. So let's go back into the next game that's on the list. Okay, so next game is going to be Lost Planet 3, 8 gigs. Let's check to see if there's any game add-ons. So no game add-ons for this one. Let's check out the store and see what's going on, if you could still pick this up digitally, and see what the price is for it. Okay, so $19.99. I haven't did a price check on this or anything like that. I know one of the Lost Planet is kind of pricey. I'm not too sure if it's this one or number 2. but it goes around 19 or 24. I'm not 100% sure if it's the Lost Planet 3, this one, but you could pick this up digitally. But I will probably look for it. I do have it. I picked it up a long time ago for less than 19 bucks. So let's get into the details. So if there's any enhancements. Okay, so online multiplayer, not too sure if that's still supported or not. Let's check out the game. Okay, so screenshots. Check out some screenshots. Okay, so I tested it. I didn't really play it through. Almost all the games I downloaded and tested it to see, how it runs and how it looks, and I go on to the next game and install it. So if you're into the Lost Planet, let me know if this is a good one to pick up. I don't know why I keep going into the other side. So let's check out the reviews. Okay, so they don't give this a high review, but it's still okay. So 3.7, 48% give it 5 star, 1%, 14 people give it 1%. Okay, so really cool game, 4 star, 5 star, 5 star. So it's an open world third person shooter, 2023 review. Okay, he give it a 5 star. So that's like almost 2 years ago. Two years ago. So game breaking glitch. This game is awesome. Nicolas Cage. Is Nicolas Cage voice in here? I'm not 100% sure. Unrated for real. Okay, so some people some people like it and some people don't like it. Okay, let's check out the game add-ons. Okay, so it shows 7 game add-ons. Okay, Punisher Pack $2.99, Freedom Fighter Pack $2.99, Assault Pack, Survivor Pack. I think this is the ultimate multiplayer experience. So I'm not too sure if they support Lost Planet for online multiplayer. So be very careful and cautious when you buy these packs. So let's go back into the top of the screen. So $19.99. I picked mine up less than that, maybe less than 15, around like 13, 12 bucks for 19. I'm not 100% sure, but I know one of the Lost Planets is kind of pricey, but I'm thinking this is the one that's kind of expensive. I think it goes for 24 or around 19, 20 bucks, around that price range. Not too about the first two. Not 100% sure what the price are for the first two. But I think all the Lost Planets are backwards compatibility. So check that out in the upcoming videos. So let's go back into the next game. So the next game is going to be Darksiders 2, 8 gigs. So let's check out to see if there's game add-ons for this one. Okay, so no game add-ons. Let's check out the store, see what's going on, see if you can still pick this up digitally. Okay, so this one, it's been delisted, not currently available. If you have the physical disc, you can still play this backwards compatibility in your Xbox One. I know they have it for the Xbox One, so you're probably better off just getting it for the Xbox One game instead of the Xbox 360. I think it goes for around 19, maybe low as 15. I think I picked mine up way cheap. And I'm not too sure if they have a collection of all the Darksiders. And I know they have a remake. I think it's for the Darksiders 1. Yeah, so it's just up to you guys if you want to pick up for the Xbox One or the Xbox 360 just to play it backwards compatibility. Sometimes it's better off just to buy the original Xbox 360. Sometimes the Xbox One version might be expensive or vice versa. Okay, so let's check out the descriptions. No enhancements in this Darksiders. Check out some screenshots. Yeah, I like Darksiders. Is a good game. I played. I do own all three on the Xbox One, and I think one and two on the Xbox 360. Trying to figure out what what games on the Xbox One I have. I know it's like this up to one, two, and three. I do have the third one, and I think there's another one called the Genesis or something like that. Okay, yeah, but Darksiders is a good platform game, like a beat 'em up game. Okay, so the ratings give it a good rating, above average. It's good. So 73% 5 star, and 3% 1 star. Great game, but have issues. So a little buggy, glitchy. Not too sure if that's the Xbox 360 version. Yeah, so basically, I think it's probably the Xbox 360 version that gives like a little buggy or glitchy. I'm not too sure if the Xbox One version will do that. So I reached level 30 and defeated Wicked K. Never got the achievements. If you could fix this, I would appreciate it. Otherwise, it's a good game. That sucks if you beat a level that's hard and you don't get no achievements. Some people go for the gamer score. Like I used to want to get the highest gamer score and just try to. And right now, I didn't reach. I'm still like it was 80 or 90,000 gamer score. I'm trying to get the 100% over, at least over 100,000 gamer score. So good game, best of the series. So best of the series, hidden gem, surprise. Thanks for making this backwards compatibility. Broken, probably a little glitchy. Okay, so he's saying don't buy if you have a Series XS. It's super buggy and broken. I ran into constant issues. Yeah, like I said, I don't have a Series X or S. Not too sure if it's an issue with that with the game, putting old games in that console. I haven't played this one on the Xbox One X yet. Okay, so 5 star, amazing, amazing, great games. Darksiders 3, hyped. Yeah, so let's check out to see if there's any game add-ons. So no game add-ons for this one because I think it's probably it's been delisted. Go back all the way to the top. Yeah, so currently not available because it's been delisted. That's why it's good to always have physical copy games. You could play it backwards compatibility. Okay, let's go into the next game. So next game is the last game. I think this is Silent Hill HD. I think people have their own reviews on this one. Some people like it, some people don't like it. So this one, Silent Hill HD collection, holds 8 gig. Let's check to see if there's any game add-ons in this one. Yeah, so people like it, some people don't. I I like it because it's a HD. Some people like the old PS2 version because I guess the fog, or if it's a different the way it plays, or if they cut out some cutscenes or something like that. So leave in the comments which one is the best version that you like. Let's check out the store, Microsoft Store. See if you can still pick this one up. Yes, you can still pick it up digitally for $29.99. This one does go for that price physically. I think it goes 34, around $35 to $40 physical copy. And I think people complain about it just only has only Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 3, and I think they wish they had put I think Silent Hill 4 in there. Yeah, I guess that's what people kind of was complaining about that too, and they took out the I guess the fog or the just different elements in the game to make it HD. Okay, so let's check out the details, see if there's any enhancements. Okay, I don't see no enhancements to the game. I don't know why I keep going over there. So let's go into the screenshots. Okay, screenshots. You could be the judge of that. I haven't. I played the other one was a downpour and some other ones. I like that one. People don't like them other two. The other two Silent Hill games for the Xbox 360, you can play it backwards compatibility. I'm not too sure if you could still pick it up digitally, but with the physical copy, you can play them too backwards compatibility. Yeah, so you guys can be the judge on this game. The ratings, they give it above average, 4.5, close to good. 79% 5 star and 5% 1 star. In my restless dreams, I see that town. So 5 star, 5 star, two classics that tickle my pickle. Okay, it's a masterpiece. Three is good too, and the new. Oh yeah, I think you in this one HD collection you can change the voice. I know I went in there and it gives you an option to change the voice, either the original or the I think the updated voice, and I think it gives you an option to change the controls. You know how the controls play. Yeah, them two options, I think they give it in this HD collection. That's what I remember now as reading that one. So 5 star, love the Silent Hill games. 5 star, 5 star. My favorite game on Xbox One. They did fix these remasters on the Series X. So if you have the Series X and S console, they did some fixing on that one. Should have included the first. Yeah, I wish they included everything. You know, the first, second, third, and fourth. Okay, so 3 stars. Okay, best game ever. Great HD. Yeah, let me check out. Almost crime that Silent Hill 4 isn't backwards compatibility. Okay, so great to play on modern tech. Yeah, these new systems. James is awesome. Okay, so this is a good game to pick, but like I said, people don't really like it. They like the original PS2 version. I do have the original PS2 version, and I think number one on PS1. I can't remember, but I know I have the. I think it's the greatest hits Silent Hill 2 on the PlayStation 2. In order for me to probably enjoy that one, I need to probably play it on the CRT TV compared to in the 4K TVs. It's not going to probably look right. So 5 star masterpiece, Silent Hill chill. So yeah, so everybody is liking this game. What I see. Let's check out the game add-ons. So nothing, no game add-ons. So let's go back all the way to the main top. So $29.99 is the price where it goes for. Physical copy, 34, 35. Highest I've seen is like maybe $40. Depends on condition, but that is almost around that price you're gonna be paying for a physical copy and condition. Brand new, I'm not sure how much a brand new would cost, but for pre-owned, around 34, $40. So not too sure what the future holds on these old games. Not too sure if all these people are gonna go back to the old retro games, all these old games, because of the games that are going up in value, consoles and all that stuff. So let's go back into the main screen. So this one is the last game in this episode. You can see I in the beginning, in the last video I talked about the Metal Gear Solid, the HD collection. I'm saying that I told you guys that you only could play two. I had to go back, and it was my curious, like if the one you could still play, which you can. Just a reminder that it holds two discs. One of the discs, I guess, it has the Peace Walker, but you can still pick it up digitally if you don't have a physical copy, and you could be able to play all three in the backwards compatibility in the Xbox One. So I kind of, hopefully, I help you out with that one. I thought it was just only the two, but as I scrolled down all the way down to my game list in my console hard drive, and it popped up. I seen it, and you can play it if you have a physical copy. If you own the HD collection, you can play all three, or you can just buy the digital version. Okay, so leave it in the comments, questions. I will try to answer to the best of my ability on comments and questions. No negative comments or anything like that. Anything gaming, if you want to add to my comments. So everything's non-scripted. Everything's in real time. That's why you hear me talking about just all over the place here and there. So until next video, Terry Arcade, later.